What is up, everybody? This is Zack Hample here with you in Pomona, New York, a small town about 45 miles north of New York City, to bring you some independent league baseball action for the first time ever here on my YouTube channel. Now, Major League Baseball, of course, not letting any fans in the stadiums this year, but the Frontier League, well, they are. So here I am outside Palisades Credit Union Park, aka the P-Cup, aka I just totally made that up. But anyway, this place normally opens pretty late. On weeknights, only about half an hour before game time. But I contacted the team, they're gonna let me in early, probably give me field access so I can get up close, film the players, and then turn me loose in a totally empty stadium out in the bleachers in the outfield. So it should be really fun. Pumped to bring you this video. Let's get in there.
Functions, events, and games at our venue. Please note, face masks are required at all times.
So yes, you can see that masks were required inside. So here we go into the lobby, grabbed a selfie with an intern, and then headed out onto the concourse with Ken Kostick, the Director of Media Relations. I was pretty pumped up. First look at the field right here and down onto the warning track where I said some very important words. I am so ready for this. Okay, here you can see Mikael Mogs, the lefty, throwing with Frank Nigro, the catcher, and this guy, Garrett Whitley, was the Rays' first-round draft pick in 2015 and got a $2.9 million signing bonus. And with batting practice just getting started, I headed closer to home plate to get a good look at more of the players. You can see me in this next shot right there. Interesting to note some of the guys wearing face masks out on the field. Meanwhile, I wanted to get an even closer look inside the cage, so I moved right next to it. Here's the view from that spot, and boom! Yeah, it was definitely time to head to the outfield seats, but first a quick peek inside the Boulders dugout, and then I was off. Up a ramp, into the seats, through a concourse, noticed a kid waiting outside the stadium for baseballs, while I went down the stairs onto the short porch. Now, you always want to look around when you get to a new section, and look at this! An Easter egg waiting for me at the bottom of this little staircase. How about that? Now, here's someone who threw me a ball, and listen to what he said right after.
Have you shot?
Yeah. This dude hooking it up right here.
How you doing? That's awesome. I subscribe to you on YouTube.
Hell yeah, that's what I like to hear.
Biggest...
So anyway, we chatted for a little bit, and he was nice enough to give me a scouting report on where the players were gonna hit the balls. Speaking of balls, you can see that the two I had gotten were not exactly in great shape. Back to the action on the field, here's our man Garrett Whitley with tremendous bat speed. And here's Mikael Mogs again launching one to right center. And check out what happened to me on this next home run. I ended up taking a bad route and the ball ricocheted back onto the field. That was a bummer, but look and listen to what happened after that. There it is. Here, you want this ball? So yeah, I decided to return all of the baseballs that I got. I figure the teams here need them more than I do, but I still wanted to catch them, and with this guy crushing balls to left field, I decided it was time to leave the short porch and make a little stop over in the right center field seats to take advantage of all the solitude. Finally, a little peace and quiet around here. They had the music blasting earlier. I love it like this, but you never hear it at Major League stadiums. They gotta have the music pumping for the players to get them all hyped up. But the crack of the bat, it's a classic sound, nothing beats that. And I think you can hear it from here, all the way off in the background. So, I don't count any of the baseballs that I get here. I only count Major League balls from Major League stadiums, but it's just still so fun to be here running around trying to catch them. And you can see right here, this section out in left field is roped off, but I do have the whole VIP experience today, so I'm gonna duck under there and see if I can find some Easter eggs.
Thank you.
Yeah. Here is Garrett Whitley again. You're about to see him make a great running catch out in center field. He has gotten permission from the Rays organization to play here for the Boulders during the pandemic. Independent ball is professional baseball, it's just not affiliated with the major or minor leagues. Anyway, look at this one that I snagged right here.
There you are!
On the bounce.
Let's go.
Yep.
Great job.
I'm very talented. That was it for Boulders batting practice. Most of the players were walking in while a few walked right out through the center field wall. Here's the visiting team, the New York Brave. Not Braves, mind you, just the Brave, getting ready to start hitting, and I decided to check the place out a bit more before I had to spring back into action. So the question is, what do you do when you're in a totally empty stadium with no other fans, you're camped out in left field, and you see 2 home run balls go to right field? I'll tell you what you do. You run all the way out there and go down onto the short porch and pick up those baseballs, just sitting there waiting to be rescued. And I am not in mid-season form. That's what a pandemic and a quarantine will do. I feel like I ran about a quarter of a mile and completely winded after that, but that was seriously a whole lot of fun. You can see the 2 baseballs right here, and if you can get a close-up on them, you can just see how crappy these balls are. So really, just the fact that anybody here can put these balls over the fence, tip of the cap. So this brings my total for the day to 8, and we'll see what happens from here. A little bit more BP to go. One nice thing about the Brave is that they have lots of right-handed hitters, but early on they weren't really doing much. It was kind of like warning track power, or not even, until this happened. Yes! So you can see I was still chucking the baseballs back to the players, had a close call right here, and then look what happened on the very next pitch. And that is a wrap on batting practice today. 10 total balls, double digits have been achieved. And I gotta say, this stadium is nicer than some minor league ballparks that I've been to. Just gorgeous, beautiful weather, absolutely no complaints, friendly staff, the players are cool as well. So gonna wander around a bit, check this place out. And I don't wanna give any spoilers for right now, but from where I am here, high up down the left field line, I can actually see a little something something still in the seats closer to the field, so come on. So this baseball right here made it 5 Easter eggs on the third base side, and then I headed back down onto the field to steal the rest of the batting practice balls. Yeah, okay, not really. That would be bad. I returned those 5 balls and then reached into my backpack to give back the remaining few that I had still been holding on to. And after that, there was some time to kill before the game, so I wandered around and watched the grounds crew get ready.
Also, fans, if you are currently sitting in a seat that has a sticker that says "Do Not Sit," we ask that you please move to an open seat that does not have a sticker, as we are promoting social distancing as part of our health and safety regulations here at the ballpark. Tonight's starting lineups are sponsored by Marquee Home Care.
Signs for social distancing and wearing face masks, dispensers with hand sanitizing wipes, arrows made out of tape to direct the flow of traffic, every other row of seats roped off, a plexiglass shield at the concession stands, and every other urinal in the men's bathroom covered up with a garbage bag. Those are just some of the measures in place to keep fans safe from COVID-19. And of course, as you look around, there really aren't too many fans inside the stadium. If you can look over my shoulder down here, well, there are only 2 fans in that whole section. A couple of pitchers actually on the boulders just chilling there. And if you want to swing over this way, this section behind me where I jumped over in BP for a bit, not one fan there in right center. And just behind the plate, yeah, you can see that social distancing is definitely in effect. And I just gotta point out, if you can hear some background music, that is being played during the game. That is really weird. I love everything about this stadium, but not that. That to me is pretty distracting and it's throwing me off. But just to be in a stadium with live baseball being played, fans in the stands, it makes me wonder, could MLB do this? Why doesn't MLB have fans in? But I guess the logistical hurdles and obstacles doing this in a 40 or 50,000 seat stadium would be much tougher. But yeah, look at this. Here's a poke out to right field and off the wall. Here they go, chasing after it and doing the play-by-play. Runner's rounding third. Is he going to go for an inside the park home run? We do not even have a play at the plate. How about that? That's an exciting way to kick off the scoring tonight. I love it. It's weird doing play-by-play when I don't know any of the players' names. I'm like, oh, this guy hits it, and that guy's chasing after it, and so-and-so scores. Yeah.
For over 40 years.
So my man Bobby right there, who I think is the head of stadium operations, just came out and gave me this face mask. So we're gonna pull this thing off the packaging. And as Aerosmith plays in the background, let's see, it goes like this. How does that look?
Looks awesome, bud.
Oh yeah, baby!
Yeah, baby!
Did you pay for their parking, their tickets, and their food? There you go, gentlemen. Okay.
The center fielder, number 23, and now, fans, let's send it downstairs to center fielder with third.
We are in the bottom of the fifth inning. The Boulders are winning 1-0 in a pitcher's duel. And in just a few more outs, I'm gonna be helping to drag the infield using this thing right here. Now, I don't want these guys to hear this because they're gonna be doing it too. I've actually never done this before, so should be interesting.
Hey, catcher, well done, Marcos. Congratulations.
The floodgates finally opened for the Boulders. They put up a 6 spot in the bottom of the 6th inning. They're on top 7-0 right now in the 7th. For now, I'm just hanging out here in this concourse hoping for a foul ball to loop back over the roof. I did see a few of those earlier in the night. If I'd been here all night, I probably would have gotten 2 or 3. So, you know, I'm not gonna be heartbroken if I don't get one, but if I do, that would be pretty cool.
Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd, buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks.
Oh my God. That's what happens when you gotta compete with the local guys. I gave up on it. I thought it went up on that side roof. My man here was waiting for it to roll down and he got it. Let's see that ball. Nice job. It's a final here at Palisades Credit Union Park. The Boulders shut out the New York Brave by the score of 7-0, and I had an amazing time today from start to finish. Getting inside this place nice and early, snagging a ton of baseballs during batting practice, helping to drag the infield in the 6th inning, pulling the tarp out after the game, and chatting with a whole bunch of the players on both teams who were really friendly. This right here, this is pure baseball, man. It's the love of the game, basically not getting paid anything and just trying to make it. There are some guys who are still in college, some guys who are out of college who are strictly playing indie ball, and then you got a few guys who are part of minor league baseball and they've gotten permission from their organizations to play in this league to stay sharp during this crazy pandemic. And so this just goes to show all of you guys watching that if you are looking for a really cool baseball experience inside a stadium, come check this place out if you're in the area. And you know, like I said, I don't count the baseballs from here in my lifetime total, so I guess my lifetime independent league total, including the 15 I got today, is 15! But yeah, just look at this place. There's no one left here. I think they're probably just still leaving the lights on for me. I'm so tempted to just run out here and dive headfirst on the tarp.
Yeah, don't do that.
No, you don't think I can get away with it?
We shouldn't do that.
Okay, yeah, we should probably leave.
It's not a good thing.
But this is just, it's so damn cool. Huge thanks to everyone with the Boulders, the front office, you know, the PR guy, the president of the team, stadium operations. I met them all. They were really cool. Check the description. I'll throw a link to their website so you can check it out. Follow them on Insta, show them some love. They showed me a lot of love today. And I think that's it. Am I forgetting anything? Oh, I guess, you know, I normally obviously don't go to independent league games, but this is such a weird season. You just don't know where I'm gonna end up. So I do have some other stuff in the works. Just keep your eye out for it. And for now, I will leave you by saying, as always, thanks for watching this video.